Good evening, Norcal Karters. This is your weekly update for the week of July 16th. And this weekend we have the Sonoma Sanzura Rock Cup race at Sonoma, or Sim Raceway. That is this weekend, as well as the KPX Stockton event, which is at the Stockton Fairgrounds. So on our Norcal Karters calendar, you can see it at norcalkarters.com. We have two listed events. The first one, KPX in Stockton. The second one, Sonoma Sanzura. And I'll do a quick press release later tonight on Norcal Karters with links to registration to both of their sites. And just a quick recap. So we had the Gold Rush series this past weekend. That was in Davis. So we had the Gold Rush. It looked like they had anywhere between 70 and 80 entries. And looked like one of the growing classes they had out there was the 80 shifter crowd. So they had 9 of them. So that's good to see the 80 shifters come back. For those of you that have been around for a long time, Norcal was a hotbed of 80 shifter talent years ago. So it's good to see that class is hanging out and still growing. And looks like they have a couple of people pushing the 80s at the local tracks. So again, they had 9 80s at the Blue Max Gold Rush event this past weekend. And to kind of recap a Gold Rush, it's 3 clubs that have gotten together. They pick 2 of their club dates and they say, yeah, these will be Gold Rush events. The other clubs bring their racers to those tracks on those days. They charge a little bit extra for some cash that goes into an envelope, and then the money gets split at the end of the series. And I don't think it's based on winning. I think it's actually based on participation. So anyone that participates has a chance to win. So that was the Gold Rush. And there was also the SCUSA Pro Kart Challenge in Monterey. That was a event going on this past weekend as well. And again, I put a release out last week. So if you scroll through the NorCal feed, you'll see those tracks and those events for last weekend. And new on norcalkarters.com, we keep updating the calendar. So if I'm missing an event, send it to me, email me, or call. That's norcalkarters.com/calendar. And again, if I'm missing an event, I'll put it on there. All the listings are free. So email or call me so we can get your track or events posted on Norcal Karters. And other new stuff on Norcal Karters this week. We're in the process of printing some t-shirts. I should be able to take delivery on the t-shirts next week. I went down there yesterday to check them out. The screens are done. The colors are picked out. The sizes are picked out. We're just waiting for a little break in their schedule so they can put our t-shirts on the racks. And so those will be for sale. The youth kid sizes will start at $16, and the shirts will go up to $22 depending on the size. And the profits from the Norcal shirts go directly back into the website. The goal is to keep the banner ads to a minimum on norcalkarters.com. That's the goal. The only way I can really do it is by offering some apparel and product to sell to help offset those costs. So the idea is to keep advertising to a minimum on norcalkarters.com. And by advertising, I mean the banner ads and stuff that just kind of fills the page. However, I'm always looking for sponsors for trackside support, trackside reports. If you want to do product reviews, I'm always looking for stuff like that. Those type of sponsors I'm open to, but I'm trying to keep the banner ads off of Norcal Karters to keep the site just plain, simple, and clean for the racer. So again, we have some apparel that got posted on there, and right now I'm starting out with charcoal gray t-shirts. Because they can get dirty, they can be used as mechanic wear, etc. They'll say Norcal Karters on the front. If you go to norcalkarters.com/store, you can see the shirts there. And I'm also working with a company called Retire. So, not to be confused, no, I'm not going to be able to sell t-shirts and retire. But the company is called Retire, and what they do is they work with national ranked teams, and they pre-select tires for club racers that they set aside, and they sell them at a discount to club racers. And so NorcalKarters.com and ExtraKartParts.com has partnered with Retire for this program, and more information can be found at norcalkarters.com. So those are kind of the two exciting things I have going on this week on the NorCal Karter front. Again, we're listing apparel for sale. The profits from the apparel will go directly to funding the sites, the servers. This podcast, here in the next couple episodes, I'll have to start paying a subscription because I'll have too much storage. And I don't mind doing it. I just want to be able to offset the cost without continuing to pull money out of my personal pocket. So that's what's new on norcalkarters.com. And we also did a KPX Prairie City recap. That's listed with videos and photos. It's not a write-up. It really is more of a gallery. So a gallery of videos and a gallery of photos for the KPX. I did the same thing for the NCK Road Racing Group. That is on NorCal Karters as well. And this weekend, one of these days I'm going to get rid of the word I really am. Or get shirts made that I wish he'd quit saying NorcalKarters.com. So this weekend, the KPX is at Stockton at the fairgrounds. So the KPX group, they run the IAMI KA100 engine package as well as the Briggs 206 engine package. So that is our regional series for NorCal. The series pulls in some good talent from the region to race in the various classes. So check them out at kpxracing.com. Their registration is kpxregistration.com, and I'll have some links in the description and on NorCal Karters as well. So at Prairie City, the Speed Sense boys, you can't get much homegrown than the Speed Sense boys. So it's Harrison, Sonny, and Austin. It's three kids that grew up on all the NorCal tracks, and they have a company called Speed Sense Motorsports. At Prairie City, they did a track walk on the Saturday to help the newer drivers or experienced drivers that want to learn more, just the ins and outs of the Prairie City track. So that had some good success. And KPX has added to that for Stockton. Chris Hatch, he is one of the tech directors for KPX. He is going to be performing a Briggs 206 engine seminar, and that will be on Saturday. I believe that is going to follow the practice on Saturday. So that's another thing KPX has added some value for the racers. So that's a nice thing. And the other event we have coming up this weekend is the Sanzura Rock Cup Championship at Sonoma. So the weather looks beautiful for both tracks. It probably just really comes down to where do you want to race, what engine package do you have, etc. Between those two events. And I will continue to promote karting as a spectator sport. So if you're not racing this weekend and you just want to get away, look at Yelp, look at Sonoma, look at the food places. I'm a foodie, so I just love food. Find a couple of spots or one spot. Maybe Angelo's Deli down there in Sonoma. Grab a sandwich, go up to the kart track, check out some racing, and do the same thing in the Stockton area. So again, KPX. A couple people have posted recently on Facebook about, I think it's called Royce Farms Barbecue. And I personally haven't had their barbecue, but people keep posting on Facebook that it's pretty good. And that is in the vicinity of the track. So again, if you're not racing, just make a day of it or a couple of hours. Just take a quick break from your life. We all have busy lives. Pick a race, go check it out. Most of these kart races are pretty affordable to go see. Some tracks don't even charge spectators to get close up. Others, it's $5 or $10 per person to cover the cost or insurance cost or a gate fee. But it's a cheap form of spectatorship, especially compared to when you go to where did I go to last? Six Flags, and it was $70 a person plus $30 in parking. Granted, it's thrill rides, and you're actually getting thrown around, so that was fun. But if we're just talking cost, some of these kart events are very, very, very affordable to show up as a spectator. You can contact each promoter. I'm not a promoter. I'm trying to be a promoter of promoters. But you can contact each promoter and find out what they charge for their pit passes or whatever. But just go check it out. So again, that's what we have going on for this weekend. We have the KPX event at Stockton, and we have the Sonoma event with the Rock Cup Championship. So both are going to fill your racing needs. One's in the Bay Area, one's in the Valley. Go check one of them out. Check Norcal Karters out. We'll continue to post updates, links to the websites, etc. And so thanks for tuning in. And that's your weekly update for Norcal Karters.